Actually, this looks really cool. Okay. If you're comfortable, let's just do that. Okay, look at me right now and then don't move your eyes. Yeah, maybe I'll sit right here. Okay, if you guys wouldn't mind just first introducing yourselves and say where you're from. And if you want, you can say what you're up to next year. Whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, I'm Andy Hunt. I'm from Gladstone, and I'm going to Princeton next year.
Okay, so because right now we're tied with.
I'm Amy Wiegand. I'm from Westland. I'm going to WPI next year.
I'm Kevin Gorbitz. I go to Walton, and I'll be a senior next year.
Nice. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'll just read you the questions, and then if you have a good answer, dig on in, but feel free to change the subject. But speak up. I feel like they're pretty loud. So. Okay. And you can just chime on in whenever you have to go in order. Maybe just have a conversation. How did you first hear of or become involved with FIRST program?
I'm ready to go anytime you guys are.
Well, I started first because my brother was on an FLL team, and I think my mom or the coaches were tired of coaching an all-guys team, so they got some of like the older sister people to join.
My science teacher in 8th grade recommended that I look into it, and my freshman year was our rookie year, so it was really cool being on the team.
I kind of started in 5th grade because like my mom coached a team, and I helped the team, and I was, yeah.
You had no choice.
I had a choice, it's just I was good at it.
Cool. You already knew about it when you started, probably. Yeah. You hit the ground running. Excellent. How long have you been involved with FIRST, and what is your current role? And have you had any previous roles that are different from what you're currently doing? Sorry if you already answered that.
Well, I started out just a team member, and then I became electrical captain my sophomore year, and then I was captain my senior year, and now I've graduated, so, yeah.
Kind of the same thing. I started out just a team member in 8th grade, and then I was programming captain the next year, and then I've been team captain since then.
I started as a freshman, and I was just kind of, well, I was programming, but I was not really the lead because there was only two programmers, need a lead. But the next year I also did programming. There were still two people, so it wasn't really a lead thing. And the year after that I was programming / electrical lead, and I think that's what I'm doing next year.
Alright, so this one, you should just all kind of chime in and maybe have a conversation about it. And I'm going to add something to this. Can you share some success stories that you or your students have had being involved with this program? Because you guys are mentoring a team now, is that right? Or
I've mentored teams before,
but what are you doing right now? You're just all from FIRST, okay? Yeah. And right now you're doing this internship together, okay? So you're not doing a joint project together.
Besides teaching people CAD, not really.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So actually, why don't you talk about that? That's really cool. And how you guys maybe work together.
Yeah, so all 9 of the interns are working together to create a website where students can learn CAD, especially for robotics students. So there's tutorial levels, and it's gamified, so that means there's points, levels, badges, and users go through Fusion 360 and Inventor and learn a lot.
So instead of focusing on like one team, our program is focused at like individual people that want to learn CAD in the FIRST community. So just for the beta, which has been out for about a week, we have 150 users on our website already just testing it. So we're hoping to get a bigger pool than that actually finish the whole thing and go through all of CAD.
So it's for people who don't have a team, but they want to.
It could be for either. They could be on a team. The goal was to get multiple people to participate in designing a robot.
What from your first experience has taught you how to do this, if anything?
I think that working on a team for first has improved communication skills and really given me the confidence to be a leader, speak up in a meeting, and run a meeting even. And so that's been really helpful for the first internship and other internships or jobs that I've had.
Definitely like the leadership part of it and like leading a meeting. Like I'm more comfortable leading a meeting, which we have every day with the group, than I was before I started first. It's fun, almost.
Definitely teamwork is one of the bigger emphasis things in first. I don't know about leadership because I'm still not really a great leader, but I can work on that maybe next year a little bit more.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
And then there's always the technical sides. Like, I'm sure programming has been a part of your first experience.
Yeah, programming has been the larger part of my first experience.
Yeah.
Sure.
And same, I'm much more computer savvy because of first.
Oh, I was
I think
gonna
all of us
just
probably
tattoo
a little
that.
bit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just giving you a practical outlet for girls, which you
Yeah.
excellent. That's great. Okay, back to the question. Can you share some success stories that you've had with first?
I guess I'll start. Like personal success stories, I guess, and then I'll talk about like the team. So because of this is my 4th contract with Autodesk as a senior in high school, which is pretty, as like a graduating senior, so that's pretty exciting. And then because of this, I won a national computering award, so that allowed me to go to North Carolina and experience that and meet girls like me. So that's pretty cool. That's something I never thought I'd get to do. And for the team, every senior or graduating senior on our team has had an internship, and they've also gone to college, which is a big change because our school is richer kids, so they don't want to have that internship experience, but first has changed their thinking on that.
Can I ask you a question that you might be tired of answering? But this morning on the news, they were talking about women in engineering and how there's very few role models for young women, and that's why it's hard. There's not a lot. It's sort of self-reinforcing, and a lot of girls don't think about that as a possible future career. Has this helped you in that way, or what made you think about going this way?
I didn't think this is what I was going to do, but it's definitely what I want to do now. There is a problem with like no girl role models. Like the first 2 summers and pretty much every robotics team I've had, I've been like one of the only girls on the team. But when you meet one girl that is in this field, it's so much like, oh my gosh, they're the coolest person ever. So it's exciting to see like older team members. Like my freshman year of doing this, the captain was a girl. That was like, oh my gosh, it's a girl. Whoa, she's so cool. So definitely.
How about you two? Want to share some success stories?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like first has just throughout my high school career been inspiring. Freshman year, I joined the team. I was getting good grades, but first really inspired me to take a hold of my education more. I mean, it's talked about all the time in the first community, like study, work hard, go to college, get degrees. So that inspired me to work hard throughout, and then I was valedictorian of my class at Princeton. So I don't know. It's been like more than just a learning opportunity. It's been an inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Success stories.
Yeah.
Or failures, anything.
Failures.
No, talk about your Photoshop. Talk about those
That
skills.
wasn't really a result of robotics. That was a result of messing around with Photoshop.
That's true. Figure out your job. You're really good at it.
Oh, I know you've had a lot of success. So, yeah.
I know what I want to do now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So programming is fun. Computer science is fun.
When did you have that moment? You were like, this is what I want to do.
I want to say Vex in middle school because you could do so much with that robot that like little Lego robots couldn't do. It was a lot
Like
more
what?
complicated. You had more interesting challenges. Like it wasn't just programming autonomous. It was you could make different control schemes and autonomous aids, kind of. So like when you see a wall, you can stop early and like when
You're like, I can control the world.
it was interesting.
And if you think of anything that you want to get back to, do it. These questions, we don't know what we're talking about, so. Perfect. Okay. What do you find most rewarding about first? Whoever.
I think the most rewarding part of first is the inspiration. You are being inspired by having fun in engineering. You are seeing successful people in engineering careers, and you go to these events and you meet everyone else who's like you or has similar interests, and it's just, it points you in the right direction and it gives you the motivation to get there.
Most rewarding part, probably that was what you asked, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I got sort of distracted.
No problem. What do you find most rewarding?
It's an outlet to teach people, so you get to see people over time learning a skill or learning how to do something, even like people that just joined the team and learning that much in 6 weeks, that feeling that you get of like, oh my gosh, I taught another kid to do that, that's pretty cool.
I'd probably say the most rewarding part is like meeting people that are also in the same field, just have the same interests. Because otherwise, if you're just into that thing and you do it by yourself, you would be lost for a long time without seeing anybody else. Or at least that's what happened to me. I don't know for you guys.
But it's much more fun.
Yes.
Okay, great. Maybe I'll try to bring up so you guys can get a little more group in.
Is the sound gonna work on this?
I know, I'm a little worried about that. I wonder if we should.
I mean, we could like pause it and like look at it and see if the sound has been.
Would you mind? That would be great. We haven't actually really looked at these.
I know.
Thank you for thinking about that.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even focus on it right now. His laugh is just so funny.
Oh, the laugh in the
The
background?
laugh in the background.
So pause it. Do I
Or
stop it?